inspires me. Connecting with the earth. The natural world feeds me. Spending time near the water, spending time walking in the woods, spending time putting my hands in the soil and planting seeds and harvesting food. All these things just nourish me. I feel like our culture is so fast-paced and so technology-driven that it seems like people are in this kind of frenetic pace and have lost touch with the fact that we are nature and we are part of the natural world, but it seems like we've become unplugged from that truth. And so it's caused a lot of things like stress and dis-ease, and in general, people just being unhappy in their lives. And so through Sacred Roots, there's a lot of reskilling that goes on and a lot of reconnecting with the plants and the trees and everything around us so that people remember what we're made of and where we came from and how we can help to heal this world by changing our relationship to it. We've lost our relationship, and so it's about building that, rebuilding that. Well, it's a variety of things. It's actually classes, services, and products as well. I'll break it down for you. I do gardening consultations where I go into people's yards and we assess their potential growing space, and we talk about what kinds of things they can plant based on how much light they have, how much room they have in their yard. Even city dwellers can grow food and herbs as much as they want. So I do gardening consultations. I also do plant healing sessions where I use flower essences. And I also had an herbal CSA that I started last summer where people got fresh herbs every week, and along with it they would get a handout of all the healing properties, the medicinal healing properties, and recipes for things they could make with those fresh herbs. I also facilitate deep ecology retreats as well, and I have an herbal line that I sell of herbal products, everything from tinctures and salves to herbal shampoo. Being outside. I love being outside, and so I get to spend the day just communing with the plants. And I love working with people too, but I especially love being with the plants. Most people think of plants as kind of this inanimate object, but really they're these living beings, and they have personalities and a vibration to them just like everything else in the world. Yeah. And so my favorite part is being outside and just getting to connect and hear the wisdom that they have to share with me as well. Like, look at the food that's provided for me. Look at the herbs that are provided for me. Look at the water that's provided for me. We rely on all these things to survive, but yet we take them for granted. So helping people to plug back in and remember, then they're going to start caring for the natural world around them in a more mindful and respectful way. Another thing that I provide that I forgot to mention is nature mandala experiences. And I've done this with both grown-ups and kids alike. And we go out into the woods or any place where there's nature around. And we gather materials that we find just laying on the ground, leaves, rocks, sticks, and we make a mandala on the ground using the earth as a canvas. And it's this really co-creative group process where it requires a lot of co-creation, a lot of problem solving, and a really appreciation. I mean, when I do it with kids, the other day I interviewed a kid and he had never seen a pine cone in his life. So with the nature mandala, they help create this beautiful work of art on the ground using whatever is available, and they just have a real appreciation for what's outside their door. I would like to inspire them to know that they can do it. You know, when I teach these classes, I don't feel like they need to keep coming back and back to me. What I want to do is I want to empower them to know you can grow your own food, you can grow your own herbs, you can grow your own fruit or edible landscaping forest in your own yard. I'm a real DIY person, so I really like to teach people and give them the tools so that then they can go off on their own, they can do it, they're empowered, and then they can teach other people to do it. Sharing resources. in any way possible, from phone to electricity to food to any kinds of services. And composting, of course, you all know, is huge, because that is such a resource. Ooh, I would say the culture. I really love the culture. Where I lived before was a beautiful place, but I was really craving culture, and I was really craving community, because everything where I was so spread out. So I love being able to hop on the metro and see a show, or walk up to my local co-op, ride my bike right into town, and shop at my local merchants who I like to support. People really care. They really care about our town. They really care about our livelihoods and our community, and I feel a real strong sense of support, and so that's really important to me.